Hello everyone, I'm Provig, your church media solution guy, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you reasons why your church needs to switch from an analog console to a digital console. So let's get right into the video. The first reason is a digital board saves you time. With a digital board, you're not just working with faders and knobs, you get a screen that shows you in real time what is happening. You also get a tool called an RTA, which is a real-time analyzer, and what it does is that it shows you your audio spectrum as signal goes through the board. So I'll do a demonstration. Let's see essentially how an RTA works. So currently what you're looking at is the screen on my digital board, and I'm going to be doing a demonstration to show you how RTA works. So you can see on this screen there is like a graph like colored bar, like a colored bar graph moving up and down, and that's the RTA showing us the frequency spectrum as my voice goes through the board. So I currently have this mic plugged into the board, which is on channel 16. Right about now I'm going to be whistling through this mic. That's this mic right here. I'm going to be whistling through this mic, and pay attention to what happens when I whistle through the mic. So essentially what you just saw is that the RTA was showing us that somewhere around here is where the frequency of the sound I was making resides. And what this means is that during sound check, when you want to spot out of any frequencies that cause feedback, an RTA helps you to stop second guessing and sweeping through frequency and just fix the problem instantly. So the second reason is no extra gear is needed with the digital console. So with an analog console, you need this. Currently with me I have a graphic equalizer. I also have a crossover, which we used to use with our analog board, but what used to require extra gears like this is now a software fully embedded in the board. So what this means is that your setup is faster, it's quicker, it's easier to manage. So when there's a problem, troubleshooting is also faster. You can quickly isolate the issue on the board. The third reason is a digital console is extremely customizable and flexible. So with the digital console, you are not limited to one signal path. So I can take a microphone or an instrument plugged on any channel and route that signal to another channel. So let's say a microphone is plugged to channel 1. I can take that signal to channel 6 without having the need for an extra cable. And what this means is with the new channel, the signal of the new channel, I can take that signal and process it differently for different purposes. Currently, I have this microphone, the Stasker microphone, connected to channel 16 on the board, and that signal is coming from the port 8 of the board. So it's connected, the mic is connected locally to port 8. It's connected to the back of this board. What we aim to achieve now is to copy this signal, or is to route this signal to channel 7, this channel here, this blank channel here. And to do this, what we have to do is we come to our routing. So routing, when you go to channel 7, this is our channel 7 here, then we'll change it to local 8. Assign it to local 8. Then watch what happens. Check, check, check. As I speak through the mic, check, check, check. As you can see, we have signal going through. As you can see also, the same signal going to channel 16 is also the same signal going to the channel 7. No extra cable needed. Also, another thing I can do is I can take the processing from the channel 16 to channel 7 without having to do this manually. I can copy the processing here. So processing, that is EQ, dynamics, gates on this channel 16. I can copy it over to channel 7 without having to do this manually. So how it's done is you come over to utilities. So take note of what our EQ looks like here. So you come over to utilities, then I can just select the scope, all I want to copy, the name, gate, compressor, equalizer, sends. Then once I click copy here, then I go back to channel 7, I select the channel, then I change the scopes to all, then I just press paste then once I confirm, as you can see on my channel 7, it also, the name has changed. Look at the new EQ settings on the board. So the new EQ settings on the board is this. Sorry, channel 17. That's the EQ. As you can see, the EQ is same as what we have on channel 16. So this channel 16. When I go back, this is channel 7. Also, we can also confirm with the compressor settings. There's the compressor settings on channel 7. When I go back to channel 16, the same compressor settings as well. Still on flexibility, a digital console works with a stage box. So a stage box lets you connect all your inputs, that is your mic inputs, your instrument inputs on stage, and from there to the digital console with just one cable, with an Ethernet cable. And that's how we have it set up here. We have a digital stage box on stage there, and with about 30-meter LAN cable, it's connected to the board right here. And what this means is you don't have to run multiple long cables across your venue, and your setup looks cleaner and more organized. Fourth reason is scenes. A digital console has a feature called scenes, and scenes are essentially snapshots of your entire console setup. So you can set up, or you can rather save your console's entire setup as scenes. And what this means is, instead of coming in and having to set everything up from scratch, you just save scenes and load them up when you need them. On the digital console, you get to store your scenes in a catalog. And what this means is that you can have one scene for your Sunday service or a special occasion, and have another scene for another different occasion entirely. The fifth reason is remote control. So with the digital console, you can control the mixer with an app from your tablet, your laptop, or your phone, whether it's iOS or Android. And what this means is you're no longer tied to one spot. You can move around anywhere in your room, your venue, your church. You can go to where the congregation sits and adjust the settings. And what this means is better control, better sound, and better experience for everyone in the room. The sixth reason is digital consoles are built for streaming and modern media. Digital consoles connect well with computers and other audio systems. Essentially, you can expand your audio if you want to. So for example, I can connect my mixer, which is the Behringer X32, to another Behringer X32, or to a PC for broadcast or streaming purposes. And that's about it for this video. I hope you found this informative. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comment section. I will see you in the next video.